Hi there guys, and welcome to the Watch channel. Just before we start this video, I just want to say thank you so much for your support and taking the time to watch the video. Really appreciate it. If you do like the content, then please feel free to subscribe and click the link for notifications to be alerted of more content when it's available. Once again, thank you so much for your support. I wish you all well. Stay safe. Thank you.
You're in my head. We're under pressure, we're sinking deep, like stormy weather. Can't seem to breathe when you're with me. If you're gonna break me, I know I won't stay. I don't wanna wait here. You push me away. If you're gonna choose, you don't know what to do. I don't wanna lose you, but don't wanna lose me too.
Hi there guys, today we're going to be taking a look at this watch, which is the Oris Divers 65 model. The Oris Divers 65, as you would likely guess, is a retro themed watch based on a model that Oris produced back in the 1960s. This particular model is of course a steel bracelet with a deep blue gloss dial. This particular model has been really popular, and Oris have produced about 50 variations of this. The variations mainly being a difference in the bracelet and the dial colour. But like I say, this particular version is the gloss blue dial. As you can see there, as I move it in the light, you'd be hard pressed to see that it is actually a blue dial. It does present as black in most situations, but with that domed crystal and the anti-reflective inner coating, it does have that blue sort of tinge to it. You can see the hour markers are applied metal and are deep filled with what is called old radium superluminova. Now, old radium, or this particular style of luminova, is not particularly bright, and as such Oris have decided that for the hour, minute and seconds hands they would put on a slightly different lume, which is a little bit stronger. Now that does work, and I can understand the reasons as to why Oris did that. But once you look at the dial and you notice those hands being a slightly different colour, for me, I just can't help but think that it somewhat feels as though they've put the wrong hands on the dial. Date window there at 6 o'clock, and the watch movement is an SW200, which is a Sellitta movement, which is commonplace amongst watches at this price point of there or thereabout 3,000 Australian. Has a unidirectional aluminium insert bezel with a very nice action. There's a little bit of back play on it, but nothing too concerning. And as you would expect from a price point at $3,000, the alignment on there is perfect. Crown's very nice, very chunky. It's signed and it's very well executed. And I must say, when you unscrew it, it doesn't feel weak in any way, shape or form. But I have some concerns about, knocking it. Again, having crown guards on there would be fantastic, but it wouldn't be faithful to the original. Crystal, like I say, domed sapphire crystal, which is very nice. And you know what? Again, because this is a retro themed watch, it has retro styling and sizing. So the watch diameter is 40 mils across, not including the crown, 48 mils from top to bottom, and a thickness of 13, which again, when you start looking at that dome crystal, is actually very good. See a fairly flat profile on the case there. The lugs curved down slightly, but not too much, but it does wear very thin on the wrist. Bracelets and case are all made from 316L steel, and the bracelet starts at 20 mils and tapers down to 14. Now 14 mil for me does seem a little bit thin. Again, faithful to the original, but it just goes to show, the difference in watch style from back in the 60s versus today. Clasp, very nice, solid action, nice engraving there, and all intents and purposes, great bracelet, solid end links. It does have faux riveting there, but pin and collar down here. also pin and sleeve or collar, whatever you want to call it. So you do need a watchmaker or a tool to adjust. Again, at £3 I would have liked to have seen that with screws as opposed to pin and collar, but you know, you can't have everything. Screw down case back, which means that we have 100 meters water resistance. Now, on the face of it, 100 meters water resistance for a modern day dive watch is not really adequate. I would expect at least 200. But again, you've got to factor in this is a retro themed watch, and 100 meters, you know, it's more than enough for most people. Other than that, guys, not really a great deal else to tell you about this. I will put some pictures up throughout this video for you to see the loom and you know, other bits and pieces in a bit more detail. But I just want to say thank you so much for your time. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please do subscribe if you like what you're seeing. And if you've got any comments or questions, just put them in the section below. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.